Apple is attempting damage control after hackers released nude pictures of Hollywood starlets. The tech giant says it hasn't found a breach in its iCloud and is probing the celebrity hacking points to a targeted attack. But while Apple maintains the iCloud systems are secure, should consumers be cautious? With more on this, Joe Loomis, the founder and CEO of CyberSponse. Great to have you on the show, Joe. I have to tell you, what's the theory on how this happened? How is it that people got in the iCloud and were able to get people's private pictures?
Weak passwords is going to be your culprit on that one. If you've got a password that is a word that's found in the English dictionary and you're using that in more than one location, the chances are is that you're vulnerable. It doesn't matter what system you're using, whether it's iCloud, Dropbox, Google, you have to learn the methodology of understanding that you cannot use simple passwords in today's day.
And I got to tell you, everything is backed up to the cloud these days. So if you think you're safe because, you know, you've got your phone in your hand and you haven't lost it, forget about that, because it's somewhere up on the cloud and people can get a hold of it. 77% of online adults use at least one cloud service. That's one of the numbers we've seen. So what else can be stolen from the cloud, Joe?
Pretty much anything, whether it's your financial information, your identity, your personal files, your legal documents, your accounting files, anything that relatively you depend on for a backup source can be taken. And that's where you have to understand that simple passwords and complex passwords are going to need to be required in today's day. There's free tools out there that do that.
Absolutely right. Lots of different apps you can use to store passwords, apps you can use to put together a password that's difficult to hack. So should we not put things on the cloud? Should you check the no box when you're filling out those forms about what's on the cloud and what isn't?
I think that the cloud is okay if you take the right precautions. A strong password, ensure that the vendor uses a multi-level authentication, like two-factor. You know, when you send in, you get a text message with a special number and you have to put in that authentication number, ensuring that your vendor supports that. If they don't, ask for it. Making sure that you understand what security measures the vendor is taking compared to other vendors out there. Do your homework. It's just, very consumer smart shopping.
So Apple is apparently teaming up with some of the biggest credit card issuers in the country, Visa, American Express. And because of this iCloud story, I got to tell you, they want to make a mobile wallet. You use your phone as your credit card. But now I'm super worried about that because of what's happened with these pictures. Is it going to be safe?
That's for time to tell. I think when you come up with a new method of doing commerce, we have to give it some time for the security measures to catch up with the innovation. And that's always the downside, right? Everybody wants the latest and greatest. But security measures are often the most difficult thing to catch up. We're always going to be behind the eight ball. I think we need to give it time before we adopt to a different method of commerce and using credit cards, let alone the fact that our credit cards today still need to be changed because of what happened with Target. So I think before we make more change, we need to fix what's currently out there.
Joe, one of these actresses, one of the solutions to the problem is don't take pictures of yourself naked. Okay, we've said that.
Good point.
But one of the actresses said she had deleted these photos. So now you're telling me I can't delete a photo and it's not really gone? What's up with that?
Well, some of the cloud providers out there allow you to undelete because if, God forbid, you forget something, you delete something accidentally, your kids get a hold of it, they make it convenient for you to recover this. And that's, again, the downside of understanding what you do put up there and how you actually truly delete it. It's an educational perspective. Blind assumptions are always going to be the culprit in this type of conversation as well as these type of threats.
Blind assumptions. Joe, thank you for explaining. Appreciate it.
Thank you.